wanasema ulemavu ni laana. Ulemavu either mmerogwa or you have offended gods.
This is Brenda Betty, and her sentiments reflect the situation at her hometown. This is after she was diagnosed with polio at the age of 2. Her family suffered stigma, and this led to a decision to send her away from home to a society that would treat her better.
They took me to Portrees Primary School for the physically handicapped at a very tender age. By 3-4 years in nursery school, I was already living alone.
Despite the challenges, Brenda continued her studies to university, where she graduated with a bachelor's and master's degree. Although she managed to secure a job later, Brenda says it's been an uphill task.
A person with disability is rejected when he just appears for an interview.
A report by the Commission for University Education indicates that in 54 years, the education completion rate by people living with disabilities is 1.6%.
I was just lucky that my parents pushed me to go to school early in life, and I also took that very positively and did my best. Majority of the people, all the people who have been attacked by polio, didn't go much in the school. Maybe a few went up to the primary.
Nicodemus Odongo has suffered from paralysis caused by polio since he was a child. Unlike Brenda, Nicodemus has never attended a school for persons living with disabilities, but he also experienced challenges, especially in the university.
The university is now a very big institution. Lecture theaters are placed in 4th floor. You know, there are no lifts, and you have to scale those stairs going to 4th floor every day. And nobody bothers so much because it is again not a special school.
Of the 1.5 million children eligible for childhood immunization in the country, 15% do not get fully immunized. Health experts warn that this poses a risk of re-emergence of already eradicated vaccine-preventable diseases in the near or distant future.
We've seen in recent times cases of measles, cases of whooping cough.
We are focusing on improving our coverage in terms of immunization to 95%.
Statistics further indicate that 85% of children in the country receive childhood immunization. Research by the Ministry of Health shows there is no high risk of polio in the country.
We do surveillance where we pick samples from children. So far, as a country, we are doing well. We've not been able to isolate any from all our children.
If you are careful, it's a disease that can be eradicated.
Dr. Joseph Mbudhia, while stressing the importance of immunizing infants, points out some of the symptoms of polio-caused paralysis.
If a child has weakness of a limb, a leg or an arm, that is sudden, it just comes over a few hours, that should be investigated for polio.
Dr. Mbudhia's advice seeks to increase the percentage of childhood vaccinations from 85 to 100% to avoid the risk of outbreaks of vaccine-preventable diseases in later years. Ben Kirera, K24, Health Beat.